Ottawa and Canada in general. This is breaking news on Trump's threat to impose 100% tariffs against Canada because of a Chinese Canada trade deal. Once again, Trump is seeking to undermine Canadian sovereignty. The Carney government has a right to engage in bilateral relations with any country that he sees fit or we see fit as Canadians in general. The idea that a third country is going to threaten 100% tariffs because another country has a bilateral trade deal based upon the pretext of dumping goods is absolutely outrageous. And I'm speaking before the GAR Party's China in a Changing World. This is an amazing book. I suggest you check it out. It was written a couple of years ago, but it's very prophetic and has insights on China and has insights for anybody interested in the Canada trade relations. With that in mind, I'm going to be talking about the second step in terms of the Trump's outrageous threat against Canada for 100% tariffs because of the Canada trade deal, which was the result of Trump uh, coercing Canada, saying he's going to cancel Kuzma, and, wants to economically coerce Canada into becoming, in his view, a state. So Trump doesn't like Carney working out these bilateral deals because it's undermining his plan to coerce Canada. So, he wants to exploit the close economic relationship between Canada and the States, and how dare Carney try to avoid that by working out bilateral trade deals, including to Canada, including with China and various other countries. So, in my view, this is what Carney needs to do as the second step. Now, in the first step, I suggested that Carney should call some sort of quasi emergency invitation or meeting or whatever you want to call it, invite U.S. state governors to Ottawa and just as an open invitation, say any governor in the United States who is interested in meeting about how to go about, continuing productive relations in the interests of each respective state that decides that they want to join. And Canada is invited to come to Ottawa to discuss how to work around this 100% tariffs in reaction to Carney's desire and the Canadian desire not to be assimilated in the United States and to explore other bilateral relations. So that was my first suggested step. Of course, governors have already come and met with various premiers, and particularly Premier Ford of Ontario, and there's been efforts by governors to meet with various other uh, people in Canada. So, what is the step? So, I would suggest, that this could be done by, Carney or Premier Ford could do that. Open invitation, and that would not be, Trump would not consider that, be very happy with that. But this is getting outrageous. Second step that Carney could do. Second step Carney could do is order and tell the Hoekstra and people in the U.S. embassy that they're not welcome in Canada if that's the game that the Trump administration is going to play. I mean, Trump at first said it was great. Canada should be pursuing a deal with China anytime they and any country should. It's a good thing to pursue trade deals with China. And then he does it about face. I mean, this is the kind of mental instability which is holding Canada and hostage, Canada specifically, and the world in general hostage, this kind of outrageous behavior. So Carney needs to further assert Canadian sovereignty and says that U.S. embassy staff is not welcome in Canada if Trump is going to go ahead with these 100% tariffs. This is outrageous. He's threatening Canadian jobs, threatening Canadian livelihoods, and threatening American jobs and American livelihoods as well. Carney needs to show further that we as Canadians have a right to be sovereign, and we will not be bullied by Trump or anybody else. So the second deal is that, these staff that, to tell Hoekstra that his people are not welcome, him and his people are not welcome in Canada if this 100% tariff goes through. So that is my second suggested step. What is your comments below? What do you think that Canada needs to do concerning this 100% tariff threat? I welcome you to make your comments below. And again, I suggest you order this book. And on Indigo, Amazon, wherever you can, it's got 5-star reviews on Amazon. Gar Parties, China in a Changing World. It's an amazing book. I suggest you check that out. Trump is getting crazier and crazier and becoming more of a sociopath every day and becoming more crazy every day. And we as Canadians cannot capitulate to his craziness. Thanks for watching and look forward to your comments below.